Hey guys, Ed Hub from Full Blown Customs. What I'm going to show you in this tutorial is how to do a marbleize effect. I've already got a panel here behind us that's been pre-painted black. Now I'm going to take and spray a nice wet coat of color on top of it, and then I'm going to take some plastic and I'm going to lay it on top of it and pull it back off, and it's going to show a nice wrinkle effect. As you can see, I've already laid the flame out. I'm doing a positive flame instead of a negative flame. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take my Frisco paper, lay it back on top here, I'm going to trim it back out, and then we're going to do the wrinkle finish on the outside instead of the inside of the flame. Let's get the cameraman in here to give us a hand. Do you notice it was the cameraman's fault? I would have never done this. Alright, you're dismissed. Alright, now we'll just take a razor knife and go back and cut the edges out. Make sure you don't press too hard. As you can see, we've already masked our flame out, and I'm wearing protective gloves and a respirator for this. Now what I'm going to use is a piece of plastic that we use to cover cars up with. I'm going to take a silver base and I'm going to spray it over the entire surface, get it really wet. Then I'm going to take our plastic, that's where the wrinkle finish comes in. I lay it on. One side I'm going to go ahead and press down. Now that's going to be a real tight wrinkle pattern. The other side I'm just going to lay it on there and kind of pull it up. It's going to leave more silver than black. It's just a couple different ways of doing it. And then I'm going to show you how to wrinkle up this part. And if you got an area, say like down in this crevice here, that it didn't get pushed in all the way, you can go back in and dab it in and still have that same pattern. As you can see, I've already pre-cut the plastic here. Make sure when you're getting ready to do a job that you cut the plastic to fit the area that you're doing. Nothing worse than to have your plastic all cut and it's like this short and you got this big voided area. You want to be able to have it to fit over every piece of the area. Remember, keep this nice and wet. You can see right here this dried too fast. See this area here? This is what you want it all to look like. We just got through spraying the panel with a touch-up gun. Well, the touch-up gun is just not big enough for this area. It's about 85 degrees right now and I didn't realize it was going to be this hot. So I switched up to a bigger gun now and I over-reduced our paint with some slow reducer. I'm going to go back in, we're going to do this again and I'll show you the right way to do it. You want it to look like this up here, not like this. This is what happens when it gets too dry. It doesn't affect what you're going to do because I'm going to go back and wet this back up so we'll still be able to pull it back up. I'll show you what I'm talking about on this side right here. I'm going to just really press down. This will be a tight wrinkle finish. As you can see the big loose pockets over here, I'm going to try to keep it loose and I'll show you the difference. Okay, now see these areas in here, how they're just all solid? You can go back in and You touch it up like this. Just use your plastic again. Just go ahead and touch it up. You see the tighter finish here? That's from pushing it down. And then as it goes across, you start getting bigger patterns. If you don't like the bigger areas like in here, like I say, just touch it up. Just lightly touch it and pull it up. Just let this dry up. I've got another panel here. This is just another black panel. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you just another little technique you can do. I'm going to spray just a silver streak kind of like this right here. Lay the plastic over it, and what it'll do is, like where all the overspray goes out on the edges, the plastic will catch them and it'll just give it a real neat effect. I'm going to take some candies right now and I'm going to candy back over this. I have a painting that I did a while back. It's of a frog. We're going to do a close-up of it, and this is exactly how I did it, and then green candied over it, and then airbrushed the frog on it where it looked like it was part of the limb. We've already sprayed our silver on it, and we've used the wrinkle finish. I'm going to just show you a little something that you can do on top of this to even enhance it more. We're going to use an electric blue candy right now. Candy is a real transparent color, and what it does is it's a candy dye. It goes over top of the silver, and it'll show all this color, the black and the silver, back underneath it. Now I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm going to go ahead and leave some of the silver down on the bottom so you can just see the color change in it. Let's spray some on it.